Well, come to unspoken affairs. I swear I didn't mean for it to go that far. I didn't wake up one day and think, today I'm going to fall for the one man I should never have let into my heart. God, no. It just happened after Mom passed away. Life inside that house felt colder than ever before. The walls seemed to echo differently. Every corner of every room felt like it carried her absence. My stepdad, Greg, was shattered, and so was I. We both were just two broken people trying to survive the silence she left behind. And that's when Daniel started showing up more often. Daniel was Greg's closest friend, almost like family. Been around for years at birthdays, barbecues, holidays. The kind of man who always had a smile ready, who could fix anything that broke. Who never let an evening pass without cracking some terrible dad joke. But after Mom's funeral, Daniel wasn't just the funny family friend anymore. He became something else. He became the one who showed up at the door with groceries when we forgot to eat. The one who stayed late so the house didn't feel too empty. The one who kept my stepdad company when grief threatened to drown him. And slowly, somewhere in all of that, he became the one who kept me from falling apart. To Dot, at first, it was innocent. Dinner on the couch, late night talks, movie nights when I couldn't sleep. He made me laugh again, which felt like a betrayal in the middle of grief. But he also listened in a way I didn't expect. Really listened to every word, every silence. Every unspoken ache. And somewhere in between comforting each other and trying to survive, something shifted. I started seeing him differently. Not just as Greg's best friend. Not just as the man who always fixed our broken sink or grilled burgers at family cookouts. I started to see him as a man. A kind, strong, hurting man. And the dangerous part was, he was the only one who never broke my heart. The night it happened, I remember everything. The movie, the rain tapping against the windows, the way his hand brushed my back when I started crying, the way his lips found my forehead, gentle, lingering, not just as comfort but as something else. And before I knew it, I crossed a line I can never uncross. If you want to know where it all happened, how we went from comfort to something we can never speak about, just listen till the end. Because what I'm about to tell you changed everything. For me, my name is Patricia. I'm 24 years old. And if I'm being real, I don't even know how to begin this story properly. I've deleted this recording 3 times already because even now, I can't believe I'm about to admit what I'm about to say. I'm not some girl chasing attention. I'm just a woman who's been through a lot. It's too much, and after what happened with Daniel, I'm not the same person anymore. See, heartbreak has followed me around like a shadow. I've been through 3 serious relationships. And not the kind of heartbreak where you cry for a night, eat some ice cream, and move on. No, I mean the kind of heartbreak that leaves scars you can't see. The kind where you start questioning your worth, where you stare at your phone for hours waiting for a message that never comes. The last guy broke something in me. He cheated, lied, ghosted me for 2 months, then reappeared engaged to someone else like I never mattered at all. After that, I told myself I was done. No more men, no more heartbreak, no more pretending that love was worth the risk. If I ever needed someone to talk to, I had Greg, my stepdad. He'd always been there, steady.com, the one who never let me down. And when Mom passed, I became his rock too. But grief changes everything. I watched Greg collapse in on himself, in the quietest ways. He lost the love of his life. And in the middle of that storm, Daniel stepped in. Daniel didn't try to replace her. He didn't fill the silence with empty words. He just was there, steady, dependable, quietly strong. I don't know when I started noticing it. Maybe it was in the way I lingered too long when he hugged me. Maybe it was the way I looked for his approval when I dressed up for the first time in weeks. Maybe it was the way I smiled when he called me Beautiful Evan, when I hadn't showered or touched my hair in days. I started to crave him not just as Greg's friend, Not just as a shoulder to cry on, but as a man. And it scared me because you're not supposed to feel that way, right? You bury those thoughts. You swallow them, keep smiling, and pretend everything is fine. But one night, it all changed. We were watching one of Mom's favorite movies. Halfway through, I started crying, really crying, the kind that shakes your whole body. Daniel reached for me, held me tighter than he ever had before. And when I looked up, his eyes were already on me, just as someone to protect, but as someone he saw. That was the beginning. That was the moment something shifted in a way I couldn't ignore. The first night we crossed that line, it wasn't planned. It wasn't wild or reckless. It was quiet, heavy, filled with all the grief and loneliness we'd both been carrying. When he touched my face, when his lips brushed mine, it didn't feel like betrayal. It felt like relief. Like we were both finally admitting what we'd been holding back for weeks. But the morning after, silence. We woke up side by side, but it was like miles of distance stretched between us. We didn't talk about it. We couldn't. We just carried on pretending nothing had changed, when in reality, everything had. And that's where I'm stuck. Now, Dot, was it grief? Was it loneliness? Or was it something real, born in the wrong place, at the wrong time? I don't know. What I do know is this. Daniel became more than just a friend of the family. He became the person who reminded me I was still alive, even when I didn't want to be. And now I need to know. What would you do if you were me? Do I bury this forever? Do I confront him again? Or do I accept that sometimes love comes from the most unexpected, forbidden places? Tell me honestly, because I don't know if I can trust my own thoughts anymore.